welcome back to Afternoon Live. The holidays can be a stressful time, but if you get started organizing now, you can reap the rewards in December, maybe when your relatives arrive. Here with tips on how to get started, we welcome professional organizer Sarah Larsen. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is such good advice if you're planning on having family in town over the holidays, or even if not, we can all benefit from this stuff.
Definitely. It's a good time to start now because it sneaks up faster than we think.
Yes, and I feel like the spring cleaning season that we always think of, life gets a little bit hectic that time of year too. So it's a good time to get a good roll on things, starting with your clothing and rotating things.
Yes, so one tip is to rotate your seasonal clothing. I like to use clear bins in particular that have labels on the front, so that way you know what it is. And you can see what it is. So at the end of every spring and summer, you can rotate out swimsuits and tank tops and shorts, things that you know that you're done with for the season. And then you can also use under bed storage as an option.
Those are so great.
Yeah, this has wheels on it, so it's really easy to get in and out from underneath the bed. That's a space that people often forget about utilizing.
Yes.
So that's one of my favorite hacks right there.
And you can also do those vacuum storage bags too, right?
Yes,
those are amazing.
Amazing. And so it shrinks everything down, and then you can fit those under your bed or in your basement, tucked out of the way.
Such a good option if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to put all this stuff. You can make it as tiny, tiny, tiny as possible. Yes. So then while you're storing things, tips on keeping everything fresh, because it can get a little musty when they are away for months at a time.
Yes, my favorite things to use are things that you probably already have in your house, like baking soda. I like these ones in particular because they don't spill.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, you just rip off the sides of them and then you can just stick it in the bin.
Okay.
And it doesn't spill or leave any residue or mess.
Easy.
Which is really nice. And then another option that most people already have in their house are dryer sheets. You can either use scented or unscented. I prefer unscented, but you just pop a few of those into your clothes bins and containers, and it will absorb moisture and keep everything smelling fresh.
That is so nice.
And good.
Same thing, just pop them in, you don't have to think about it anymore. So then when it's back time for that season, you want to get everything back out again, giving it a good wash in the first place is a good place to start.
Yes, I always like to get wrinkles out and just getting any debris off of the clothes that might have been in the bins is always a great place to start. And then when you get your pants out, I like to fold them a certain way and sweaters a certain way.
You have a good demo for us here.
Do.
This is like the way to store your stuff.
Yes.
I haven't put it into practice yet, but you're going to teach me. It's going to be great.
There's time. So declutter first.
Yes.
And then I like to use either you can use shelves or you can use drawers or you can use fabric bins. And I like fabric so that it doesn't snag the fabric.
Oh, sure.
And then I like to, again, put bin clips on the front and labels so that way you know what's in everything. Yep. And then you can it's file folded, so you can see exactly what you're looking for. And the way that you file fold jeans, people are always asking me, how do you file fold something?
Right.
You just put it in half and then lay it out, and then about 6 inches up or so, you just make a crease. And it's super easy. You just keep going all the way up.
And that's
there you have a nice little package.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is, if you see what you have, you're 10 times more likely to wear it. I have stuff that I haven't seen in a couple years. I might never see it again. It's lost.
A lot of people put things in drawers or horizontally instead of vertically, and so then you can't see what's on the bottom.
Yeah, and this is so good for your sweaters too because they don't snag on hangers, and then you get those indents in the shoulder, and that's
the worst.
That's no fun.
That's no fun.
Okay, what about holiday decor?
So anytime you are bringing out decor for the next holiday, I like to take everything out of the bin and decorate your house. And inevitably, there's always some things left over in the bin that you just never use.
Sure.
Give yourself permission to put them in the bin and donate them.
Okay.
So there's a donation bin. I always get my bin for my holiday decor and my donate bin at the same time.
That's such a good idea, because I decorated for Halloween and I put a few things back in the bin in the garage. I'm not going to use them again next year.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Let them go.
Okay. Another nice family can benefit from them.
That's right.
Now let's talk about using this time of the year to declutter all your guest and living areas, especially in the event that you are going to have some family coming into town. 1 month at a time. So for October, you could focus on your guest room.
And the reason that I say October is because usually the guest room is where everybody stashes all the extra junk from the house.
So true.
And they close the door and then they open it and have a visceral response.
Oh no, my in-laws are going to be here in 2 days. I forgot about all that stuff.
Yes, yeah. So start early.
Yeah.
With that room for sure. Give yourself some time.
And you have a good kind of method for us to kind of working your way through the room in an orderly fashion.
Yeah, so I always take the donation bin in a roll of garbage bags in with me, and then I have people start in the corner of the room that seems the least intimidating.
Okay.
So don't start with the hardest part.
Yeah.
Easy decisions, and then I work myself around the room in a clockwise manner, so that way if you get distracted or interrupted, you know exactly where you left off.
That's so good. I can start a space and be in there for hours, and I haven't accomplished very much because there's so many distractions along the way. November, moving into the kitchen for your next declutter project.
Yes, that's a great time to do the kitchen because most likely you're hosting people for meals of some sort, and getting everything all decluttered is nice. So if you have other people cooking in your kitchen, then they can find things easily and it's just less overwhelming.
Isn't that the worst feeling when someone's helping you cook at your house and they say, "Where's the spatula?" and you're like, "I don't know."
Yeah,
I have no idea. Okay, and then finally in December, moving into the living room. That's a great space to declutter as well.
Because that's where you usually are being cozy, spending time with family for your holiday gathering. So just a great opportunity there.
Yeah, and you have great resources for free for people who are just feeling stuck and don't know where to begin with all this stuff.
Yes, on my Instagram page, I have all sorts of resources. So.
Okay, we can do this. It's going to be fine.
Yes, it's going to be great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
We're going to get this done. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.